Hey guys, it's Cowamatic bringing another Let's Play, continuing on with the series. I'm going to talk about probably a couple of things that I've done a little research on Bop, and maybe go from there. We'll see how we go. So let's get into it.
And range while reducing spread greatly.
Polarize up, and then you zen, and then you. And we're back. Alright guys, we are continuing off trying to get this forest in. He's right there. And let's not do a repeat of part 7. We're going in for the kill. We're doing it for the thrill. And we're in combat already. Solid effort. But yeah, so today I just wanted to talk about Mop, man. You know, I YouTubed around and I grabbed some information here that I thought was pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff in there that I thought were pretty... Oh no, this is going to be a repeat. No, I don't want it to be a repeat. Oh, Tab, why are you failing me now? Yes, we are winners. Awesome. Sorry, intense moment. Can I HO? Can't HO. Okay. Arrow isn't working. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Anyway, we're moving on. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I want to talk about Mr. Pandaria. So when I just like shopped around for like information and stuff like that, and because it's all rinse and repeat. I mean, if you haven't found information, you know, I mean, it takes you 2 seconds to find it. So you know, whatever. But I'm like rocking my. This is why I'm like rocking my chair because I don't know, because I'm an idiot, because I'm a child. Anyway, obviously you get the new you get the new freaking. Where is my bear? Baxter the bear. Where are you? Thank you. Stupid bear. Should leave you here to die. Stupid plague bear. Not doing your job. Get the 90 cap. Get the new monks. That's all the boring shit. They're making a lot of stuff account wide, and so that means like if you get like a mount that's hella cool, you can have it across all your characters, from my understanding, which I think is kind of cool. Same with titles. They're doing that with titles, unless it's like the really unique stuff, from my understanding, from all the information that I said. I watched about 4 or 5 videos explaining that kind of stuff, and they all kind of said they all kind of said the same thing. They're like, yeah, it's, you know, with the real unique stuff, we don't know if it's going to be, you know, the same, but we'll see. They're making it so you can see your quivers and libriums and stuff like that, which I think is hella cool. I reckon that is sick. I think it's a really cool idea. Like, I'd play a paladin if I could smack someone with my book. I'd just be like, "Hey, stupid, buh! Shut your mouth when you're talking to me." But that's just me. Ever since the I have to talk to you, you stupid orc. I lost him because I died on the treant the first time. But anyway, they're making it so you've only got like 8 buffs during the game, and they're all different, from my understanding. And they give you like a counter on the top, like where your buff is. It's like if you've got like 3 out of 8 or 4 out of 8 or 5 out of 8, it says you got 5 out of 8. Pardon me. I always seem to get like this like burp thing going on when I start recording. Like I don't get them unless I'm recording. I don't know what it is. It's weird. But anyway. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Pretty cool little thing they got going on there, which should be interesting. New character creation. That's cool. When you're making your monk, you get to see it and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why they're doing it now that everyone's pretty well much almost got like 185s between like 300 servers or whatever, but whatever. They're giving you an extra room. Yeah, you hold that shit, man. They give you like extra room for your monk class. If you want to make a new monk class, they give you room and stuff like that. Oh, I think it's just for if you want to make a Pandarian. I think more like it, but still kind of cool. I thought. There's no guild cap, and I think that's because they want to have. You know how like they have like the server first race when things come out. I have a buddy that does it like every year. He always misses out by like, I think he missed out on Wrath of the Lich King by half an hour, which isn't really that much when you're leveling. So but I think that's what they're doing, so people can actually race properly to it. And I think that's why they're getting rid of it, because that's part of the fun of a new expansion pack. So I think that's kind of cool that they're doing it. I think it's more to do with getting people back into the game. Like guilds are kind of like, getting all their buddies back because they would have raced to the top level and stuff like that for their guild and shit like that. I think that's just how that's what I think. That's why they brought it back, kind of thing. Because they're trying to recruit. And that's another thing, right? The thing that is really cool is Blizzard is kind of getting competitive again. It's not just like, oh yeah, we're the best, so we don't have to put out quality products anymore. And that's the way I feel about Wrath of the Lich King. BC was good, but Wrath of the Lich King was kind of like we don't actually have to do anything. These people are going to play whatever you post. That's the way I got. That's the feeling I got from them when Wrath of the Lich King came out, because I just stopped playing then and came back on the end of Wrath of the Lich King for Cataclysm and stuff like that. Same with Cata. I kind of got that feeling as well when Cata came out. It seemed like it was real lazy, but with Mop, it kind of looks like they've put some hard yards in. They're not getting they're not getting anywhere close to the money they used to. So maybe they're trying to reinvest and get some more people in, which I think is really cool. Really cool indeed. Talked about that. I'm reading my notes. Took notes. This is something that I think is really, really, really cool. Now, I was happy. I'm just gonna say this like right now. I was actually. Did I aggro him? No, I didn't. I was happy when they made Scholomance like actually playable again, because it was in the 58-60 bracket for the longest time through it was kind of like in that area where you just wanted to jump into Outland straight away. No one did them anymore, and the gear was irrelevant. And then when they made the gear relevant, they dropped it down to about level 40 or whatever it is now. I was super stoked. I loved going back in there and doing it. Loved it. Like that, I ran that instance like 5 times a day. Not even kidding. Back in vanilla and stuff like that, it was my favorite instance. And that was when it was really hard. Like they've cut off half of it, but I still like playing it. And I think it's really cool that they've got it to be heroic mode. They're revamping it along with Scarlet Monastery, which is another one of my favorites. That's like, I love that one as well, so I'm kind of pumped for it. I think it's kind of really cool that they're redoing it, and they're bringing back the favorite dungeons in your leveling experience. So I think that's really cool. Like I don't know, like they do it for the veterans. They bring back, like, they give good games back to you, like the dungeons that you really love doing in vanilla. They bring it back to you. This crate thing, jeez. They're giving back to their veterans, which I still think is kind of cool. New BeeGees. I think everyone knows. I'm just like throwing out information that most people have already gone through. But I've had a buddy. Dang, man. Yeah, drop those boxes. Did you just die? Disengage. I don't even know what that does. Is there a trainer here? I think I'm gonna go back to the trainer real quick and get my levels up. You guys lagging? Am I lagging? You guys just like running man on the spot? This is awkward. Anyway, yeah, new BeeGees. They look kind of cool. I think it will be kind of cool anyway. I think when it first comes out, for people who adapt well within PvP are going to be going nuts. They'll be like, what the hell YouTube's doing? Oh my god, don't re-queue, I hate you. I think there's going to be a lot of that going on when it first comes out. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I kind of hope. What I really want is something to be done about like the double weekend thing, because they're getting to a point where there's so many, like you gotta wait so long for a double weekend on, and like if you only have like a couple of favorites. Like for me, I love Battle for Gilneas, AB, Warsong Glotch, and AV. Like they're the four that I like the most. Eye of the Storm's also pretty good. Like I'd put those as my top 5. Everything else can get stuffed. I don't want to play any other one. Like Isles of Conquest, I hate. I don't even see how it's fun. I don't want to kill a boss. I mean, I know AV. Like I'm talking like back in the day in vanilla when everyone just went to Field of Strife to PvP. And that's what I'm talking about. AV. Like I suppose I could probably knock that out, but it's still kind of fun. But I still don't want to kill a boss. You know what I mean? I want to actually kill people to win, or dominate a base to win, or protect the minecart, which is a new one, to win. I don't want to have to get in vehicles and destroy NPC walls to get to this objective that requires no real killing as long as you debuff and CC all the way through. I don't want to do that. That's not me. And I don't want to play those games. So I think they could just get rid of them, or make it so if you do like a random, like the random BeeGees, they should give you like, as long as you pick like 5 BeeGees, you should still get the random BG buff where you get the extra honor and stuff like that. That's what I think they should do, because they've got too many BGs going in there, and they got too many bad BGs. I think, well, they got 2 bad BGs that I can think off the top of my head, which I think is really crap. Now I gotta find my trainer because I have no idea where I'm going. Yo, stop. Oh my god, why can't I? Oh, hello. Hey, buddy. Thanks, man. You're a champ. Getting close to my mount. Didn't get a talent tree. Oh, I should probably empty my bags while I'm here. Wonder if I got anything worth wearing yet. Ooh, stamina. I'll just go through my bags. Went in. I swear I just picked up a couple green things for my quest. Nope. Okay. Not paying attention. Anyway. But yeah, so that's just my thoughts. One little cool thing. I thought it was pretty cool. You can use your jeweled friend as a mount. I think that's if they glyph into it, which I think is kind of cool. No, I'm gonna train. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Serpent sting. Disengage would be cool. That's where I jump back, yeah. Oh, can only be used while in combat. Okay. Hunter's Mark. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. I think we're gonna need. I'm gonna sneeze. Took my headset off. Reached for the sky. Buff. Sweet. Okay. Interface options. Game. Action bars. No, we won't lock. Oh, I didn't make them visible, did I? Damn, oh, cool. All my bindings are there. Yeah, that can be 2. Stun could be. Oh, we'll go full. I don't know. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. What is that the same? Does that work the same as increase the range attack power? In addition, the target disability can always be seen. Okay, cool. Oh, now I got a runny nose because I had to sneeze. Ugh. Drink of water time. So I'm probably gonna make like a couple of episodes tonight. I'm kind of in the mood. I've had a nap. I woke up at 3 p.m. You know, and just my body clock stuffed again. I think I talk about that like almost every episode, or I think about talking about it. But yeah. But the coolest thing that I have not talked about Mop, and I know this has been boring and drained out, so I'm trying to get excited, you know, and get back into the quest and get pumped up. So I'm sorry, I think I just clicked the wrong thing. Damn it. Anyway, moving into it. You can grow your own farm. Oh, there's a couple of other things that I haven't talked about. I'm just going to fold this piece of paper like this. Growing your own farm, right? I think this is kind of cool. You know, I think they've just kind of taken everything that's successful and blended it in as they normally do. But I think the reason that people are going to do this, not for the sake, I mean, they might try it out and go, yeah, right, I'm not doing this shit, which is fair enough. But a couple of cool things is, right, you get herbalism nodes from it, which I think is cool. You get pets. That's another thing I think is cool. The pets are pretty freaking cool. I think that's why they did it, because they're bringing those pet battles in, which I haven't talked about either. But because they're bringing the pet battles in, I think that's what's going to drive people to get them, is the pets from Do It Your Farm. So yeah, I think that's the way how they get people to actually do it. It's like when Cataclysm first came out, they had like the best two-handed weapon at the very end of archaeology, so people actually did it. You know, but whatever. But I mean, with your farm, you can grow your own cooking ingredients, consumable food, herbalism nodes, and pets. So that's kind of cool. There's a cool feature. We can throw that piece of paper away. That landed in my back, which I love because I want to have paper there. Mounts. Titles, don't need that. New character creation, talked about that. Challenge modes. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I need to blow my nose because I know you guys don't want to hear me go all night. So I'm gonna fly to the thing that I need to, and where do I need to go? Here, and I will be back. So unprofessional, but thank you. 100% honest, I don't think that worked. But we're back. Sorry about that. But anyway, we are continuing on. So challenging modes, right? So how this is going to work, if you've ever played StarCraft or anything like that, I'm just going to maneuver my mic up a bit more. So when I breathe, it doesn't, like, I noticed that I started breathing in a bit to my mic in a couple of shows, so I'm trying to stop that. But challenging mode. So if you've ever played, I'm in the wrong spot. Where is everyone? Yeah. Everyone's dead. This is not good. Is this some kind of horror film right now? Oh, I'm breathing into my mic now. I had it perfect the first time. Man. I've never been here, so I don't know why this is not here right now. Oh my god. I'm gonna log out and log back in. Yep, that's right. I am gonna do it because I feel as if someone should actually be here, but they're not. But anyway, so challenging mode. So if you ever played StarCraft, and I'm gonna finish this before I wander off on other shit. If you ever played StarCraft, you would know that there is like a challenge mode. It's like to help people get a little better, and you know, I think you get a title for you unlock achievements from it if you get it done in bronze, silver, or gold mode, and they're not back. That makes me super sad face. You know, the last thing I thought about was her thing. Anyway. But, yeah, so, you know, like, bronze is a certain difficult, silver is a certain difficult, and gold is like, harder. It gets harder as the higher you go, pretty much. It's skill-based PvP, right? But you could have the best gear in the game, and it wouldn't matter, you know? And I get that's why they're making it difficult, but I still kind of think, like, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose of getting the best gear in the game. You know what I mean? Unless, like, especially if they're making it like a main avenue for getting gear, I think, which I assume, right? Because you can get, like, you get gear purely from out of there. Like, you can't get anywhere else, you get it there. That's how you get your gear. You get, like, unique mounts and titles. So I totally understand why they do it, but I'm just kind of like, at the same time, shouldn't it get easier because you've spent more time in the game to be able to get that kind of stuff? Do you like, yeah. I hope that kind of makes sense. I haven't been paying attention to the arrow here. But do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, I just, if I had the best gear in the game, which I'll never have, but if I did, I wouldn't want things to go, oh, you got the best gear in the game, but guess what? The guy that's got, like, no gear is going to do about the same damage as you anyway, because you got the best gear in the game, he's got no gear in the game, but everything normals out. But, with that being said, if you had crap gear, I suppose it would be a good way to get your gear, where, you know, you're not like, oh, well, you know, he's got crap gear, that's why we're not getting far. So I suppose that eliminates that, so I don't know, but I still kind of feel like it's getting the best gear in the game is kind of pointless right now. But, you know, that's just me, in my opinion on that. And blowing my nose didn't really help, so I'm gonna, like, do my best here and not sniffle away all night. But yeah, I think it's still a pretty cool feature. I'm just a little upset that you know, your gear normals out. Things should get easier as you progress through the game. It shouldn't maintain a certain hardness, but I suppose once you get, I think they're trying to break into that, like, real-time strategy kind of a game, you know, and I think that's what it's there for, where it's like, you know, to compete with, like, oh, this is getting all unprofessional right now. Why? Okay. Alright, guys. So, anyway. Sorry, that's my buddy going, I'm on vent. Why aren't you on vent? But anyway. we're trucking through this as an obvious observation because you are watching this. We are at level 14 at the moment, trucking through on to 15. And we'll see how we go here. I don't think I like my key binding setup. If anyone's got like a cool key binding setup, I would so like if you're a hunter and you're a pro hunter, you don't even have to be pro hunter. You just have to be a hunter that's got to a higher level than I am right now, and you've got a good setup. Please tell me. I really would love to know because I've never played one, and right now this is uncomfortable. You can go here for now. Somewhere I can spam. It's a shame I don't have any CC right now. I would love some CC. Ooh. You know, if you stayed your size, I don't know if this is true or not, right? I had a look through some stuff, and it seems like, the pets maintain their size, but I don't know if that's going to stick around because pets are pretty big. 2 in a row, man. I'm a boss. I got hiccups now. Man, this is teeing up to be like the worst one I've ever done. Oh man. But yeah, so I think honestly Mop will probably be a BC material game, and I see a lot of people in the forum. Like I saw this one guy, I couldn't reply to it, which made me super sad face because I don't want strength. Because everyone whines about how vanilla was awesome and stuff like that, and BC made it better, and then Wrath of the Lich King was like easy mode, all this kind of stuff, which is true. Like if you've ever played and for the people that have said, oh well, I leveled through vanilla, you know, we've all leveled through vanilla, it's nothing like it. It has changed so much that it is just like no, you know. But I mean, I can understand where like people don't have the time they did in WoW. Like, if you wanted to go far in WoW, back in vanilla, you pretty much had to ignore your family. You know, like you had to not want to spend time with your family to go far and do it. Like, I remember when BC first came out, I was like 16, I think, and I went to go buy BC. Mum drove me down to the shops, and then she's just like, the guy's just like, oh, you ready to no life it? And I'm like, oh yeah. And then Mum's like, I'm taking him to the beach before he plays it. I'm like, oh damn. So, you know, like, that's just what it was like. Even BC was like that. You had to spend a lot of time. Like, I was arena pro back then, and I wouldn't even be close to where I was now. Like, I just get shit on by kids. Like, at 3 o'clock, that's when you start getting shit on, because all the kids are from school, you know, just got home from school, that could spend all this time on these games to get better and stuff like that. And yeah, but whatever. The luxuries of being a kid, I suppose. But when you start getting responsibilities and stuff like that, and sorry about my friend. I'm totally gonna have to try and. That's a drag. I am gonna do this. And politely tell him to bugger off right now. Yeah, thank you. That's why I said give me 15. Thank you very much. Anyway, moving along. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, so anyway, Mop's going to be, I think that it's going to be the first expansion in a long time, even though there's only been so many expansions, to that are going to be pretty good. I think, like, for the idea of Mr. Pandaria, everyone got upset, right? Everyone's like, "Oh, Mog Pandas, way to go, Blizzard! You know, you're being dicks again." Oh no, I didn't finish the quest. Kill webbed victims. I'll just talk to you. This is the problem when I talk at the same time. I just stuff up. But anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be like the better expansion that they've done. They realized the idea was bad, but I mean, at the time, like, because they've lost a lot of subs to a lot of games that have come out. Like, everyone's going, oh, you know, WoW's still a champion, which it is. By the way, WoW is still a champion. But they've lost a lot of subs to these other games. You know, like, when the market is oversaturated, everything spreads out, and that's what's happened. Like, there's been a lot of cool games that have come out that are MMOs and all that kind of stuff that had a cool concept but didn't quite make it. But then you had the people that stick around for those games, like, they play it still, you know, and they make it free to play or whatever, and they stick around and play it. Like, Star Wars was really like a good example of that. They had a really good idea and they stuffed it because they didn't take the time. But you know, that's for another night, I suppose. But oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Read the quest. Oh, I gotta kill these. Oh, anyway. But yeah, so you know, I think, given the fact that the response of Mr. Pandaria was, "Are you kidding me? You know, wow! Like, we've been around here for like 7 years or 6 years or 5 years, whatever, and this is how you repay us, Blizzard. Way to go for wasting my time," or whatever. You know, that was the general response from the community, and they've turned it around to go, yeah, okay. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you BG on your mains, you'll see a lot of people that are undergeared because they're all coming back, you know, in to try out this new expansion pack. You know, like, that's huge. Alright, they're getting all these people back just to try this expansion out. It's gone from this worst idea ever, Blizz, unsub, to, wow, it kind of looks real cool. Resub, start playing, you get the gear for the expansion. So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be, the leveling is going to be, I'm not a leveler, and you're going, what? You're doing a let's play? Yeah. This is the first time I've leveled through in a very, very long time. But we're just gonna keep trucking through here, and I'm gonna do it. I think I'm enjoying the hunter right now. It's just I can't get enough time to play it as much as I'd love to. You know, I've recently I started going to TAFE, which is like college or whatever, and I met a couple of blokes and they started PvPing and stuff like that, so I transferred my Resta Shaman over and I started PvPing with them. And then you know, my buddy works like same hours as me, so you know, we're usually always on at the same time. And then if I get like off early, then he yeah, I see you hiding up there. I was just about to turn around. And you know, so I've always got someone to play with, so you know, and I always play with them, kind of thing, when they're on. So it's just kind of hard to get away from everyone, which, you know, I enjoy playing with all of them. So it's kind of hard to get away for, you know, an hour at a time to do these let's plays, which is a bit of a drag. And then I've also got I've got the missus that, you know, spend time with her and stuff like that, and real life responsibilities and all that kind of stuff, you know. So it is a bit of a drag that I can't get enough time to do these let's plays as much as I want to. Like, my friend there is like not bothering me but talking to me, like, okay, well, just give me a second, I just want 15 minutes. It's like, come on, Mark, give me 15 minutes. But you know, so yeah, but I'm enjoying it. Last time I played the hunter, it was really boring. Like, the last time I played a hunter, I had like arcane shot and like serpent sting, and you had them for like ages, and you're just like, ugh, this is lame. Now I've got like all these cool abilities and stuff, which I think is kind of cool. Stunning, man. Yeah. But anyway, I'm ready. I haven't done this all game. I got that Rooper. Oh yeah. Eat him. Eat him. Eat him. Eat him. Oh, I can't eat him. Oh. But yeah. So I think it's kind of cool. I can't hearth because freaking thing was broken and I freaking... Oh, can I? How long has it been? Yeah, can't hurt. Can't hurt, man. Jeez. But yeah, so we're leveling through. This is another episode. This should be ding, or very close. I'll be very upset. I'll just start killing things along the way, so it's kind of guaranteed. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to talk to you guys. So, like I said, if you know how to play a hunter better than me, comment below on how I should have my setup, which is nice and easy to play, because I like to go to 1 to 6. I think everybody likes to go from 1 to 6, you know, to keep it pretty simple. But I didn't ding. Damn it. Fly to the Forsaken Silver Pine. Oh, really? So I'm done here. Alright, yeah. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it around. Tell your friends. All that kind of stuff. It really does help me out. It helps the channel grow. You know, and I'm also up for constructive criticism to make my videos better. I am trying to improve as I go along. I obviously don't want to maintain the quality of video that I'm doing right now. Silver Pine Forest, the Forsaken Front. High command. Forward command. I kind of get the feeling like, oh no, whew, that was lucky. I almost flew to the same thing again. Whew. But yeah, so I'm open to constructive criticism to make my videos better, to be more entertaining and all that kind of stuff. But it is hard to talk through a Let's Play while you're trying to concentrate and level as fast as you can, you know, to get the ball rolling kind of thing. And like I said, you know, time restrictions also do make it a little harder to go about things. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys if I ding right now. Yes, there's the ding. Awesome fun for everyone. Thank you, Dungeon Finder. I can do dungeons now. That can be an episode. Yes. Okay, so like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later for the next journey of Stay Classy and Baxter the Bear. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll catch you all later.